What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Polly C, and you're here for another episode of Carpet Cleaning Guys Vlogs. Stay tuned. Alrighty, let's jump right at it. So today I'm doing an apartment. It is on the second floor. It is a living room and a hallway and two bedrooms, actually two little hallways. And of course all the closets. We'll get some lights on the subject here. It is I believe it's a nylon poly blend, probably a builder grade carpet, but it's not too bad. It is showing some traffic soil. I don't believe that is wear patterns. There's some coffee stains and some mystery stains in different areas. I'll show you here as we go along. There are some divots, and by divots I mean indentions where the furniture was set real heavy. Those will eventually fluff out. They may even come out with the rotary cleaning today. If you're really worried about that, what you do is set ice cubes on those divots. Leave them there to melt. When they're done melting, just kind of brush it up with your fingers and blot up the water. I'm going to go ahead and vacuum with my commercial Hoover vacuum, Hoover Hush Tone. And then we'll be bringing up the Swirly rotary machine. This machine here is full with 2.5 gallons. I realized that I filled it up downstairs and I needed to put the Malish pad driver on. So thank you, Robin at OxyDry. I used your tip and rested it against a safe area so that I could spin that on. I am using a microfiber scrubbing strip pad. This is a 15-inch pad, and I am going to pre-wet it, get it pretty good, and I'm not gonna wring it out a whole lot. I'm just gonna kind of squeeze the water out. I'm gonna leave it kind of moist because I wanna do a test today and see how it works with a kind of a more damp pad. And I'll be very gently applying the solution to the pad. And if you do watch Robin's channel on OxyDry, I definitely recommend you guys check him out. He's got some great videos on how to use the shower feed, the rotary, tons of experience, all around awesome dude. All right, so let's check it out. I am doing one step today. I'm not going to follow with a cotton pad. I really don't have a reason to do so. I know the lighting in here is not that great, but the carpet's after vacuuming it, and you can see, looks like a tractor ran through this place. I rolled all the way up and back, up and back, up and back on this main area, and then the rest of it I worked my way out the routine, crisscross, or not crisscross, but back and forth. So I'll get her plugged in, try and get this thing set. I did put my valve on there, and I'm gonna probably just shoot it all the way open and then test very light operation. I do have the setting way too high here. I'm gonna have to lower it. Get it down around your belt buckle is where you want it. And let the machine do its thing. You will see this will come out very, very nice. I chose awesome end cap at 1 ounce per gallon. And I did put, actually I put about 2 gallons in here. I doubt that I'll use the whole 2 gallons because I do have a moist pad. And I did come through with my little trigger sprayer bottle, handheld bottle with Magic Bullet is what I use for my spotter. And I came through and sprayed all the coffee stains, sprayed a couple of traffic areas, and then let that sit. Used my grooming rug renovator brush to agitate those areas. And amazingly, everything came out, which meant the cleaning process was going to be very, very easy because I was just dealing with no heavy spots, no heavy stains, just typical traffic, typical carpet soil. And that's why I chose just one step. And these pads actually are pretty amazing too. I need to order some of the micro thins for the Swirly. I think I've featured those. I showed it on the Auric Orbiter, and I have them for my Orbot Vibe in a 20-inch. But they're similar to this pad, just they're a lot thinner, so they spin quicker. And boy, oh boy, do they pick up a lot of soil. These do as well. But I am leaning towards the microfiber thins. So I know people that watch my channel that are getting into the business, they'll kind of see what I'm using. Sometimes like to duplicate what I'm using. And then all of a sudden I'm not using this pad anymore and I'm using micro thins. So once I order some micro thins that are 15-inch, I might go 17-inch for this Swirly. We'll see. But look at that. Oh my goodness. Here we go. We are at Polly's House of Coffee. And I'm whipping up a mocha cappuccino for my YouTube audience. Let's go. Look at that. Oh, man. Those swirls and patterns, just unbelievable. Looks like a coffee ice cream. Oh goodness, I'll move the camera so you guys can find me. I did speed this segment of the video up to 2 times normal speed, so I'm not actually going as quick as it would appear. You can cut it down to half speed and you'll see the real speed I'm going at. I'm just looking for any areas that need extra attention. And during the vacuuming process, that's one of the great things, is I found all the spots. By going through and doing a thorough vacuuming, I was able to see the spots that needed pre-treat, and without bringing in my work sprayer or my pump-up sprayer, I just bought in a little handheld bottle, a little magic bullet, bada boom, bada bang, done deal. And then we're off to the races. It's a beautiful day out here in the Pacific Northwest. Although when I got ready to leave, when I came in, it was nice and sunny. When I was done with the job, this job took me about an hour. I walked out the front and to go down the stairs, and it was pouring rain, which is very typical for the state of Washington. So what I did was I put another pad over the top of the motor so that the rain wouldn't go through the motor and rust anything out. Brought it up to the van and easily lifted it into the van. Very simple machine. If you want to carry the same equipment as me, use the same pads and the same chemicals that I use, I always put a link in the description below the video to NCAP store, and there you will find pretty much everything that I use for the job. So, and then I usually tell you, like I said, today was awesome NCAP at 1 ounce per gallon. And then the Magic Bullet was my spotter. You don't have to actually get Magic Bullet as a spotter if you want to do spotter. Sometimes when I'm out of Magic Bullet, I will take the Awesome NCAP or my Green Dragon and I'll mix it a little heavier in a spray bottle. You can even put, maybe half an ounce of Green Dragon in a spray bottle, put some warm water, mix it up, and then because it's a lot heavier concentrate, it works fantastic as a spotter on most spots and stains. And if you've used Green Dragon, man, I love that stuff. It gets everything out. It's crazy. Only reason I've been using the Awesome NCAP is it's just as good. It's one of the most popular chemicals that is available at the NCAP store. It is for synthetic carpet. If you're doing wool, you want to order simple NCAP. Both products are now plant-based, EPA approved, totally safe. You don't have to worry about pets, people, kids, and yourself. Obviously, you don't want to work yourself into the grave using the wrong stuff.
I'm just grooming it so that it dries quicker.
So,
Yeah,
again, I am a affiliate, which means I do get a small commission if you do use the same products I use. But I only endorse the end cap store because I use everything there. So feel free to use whatever you want to, but if you want to support the channel in a small way, you can use the link, get your products, get fantastic results. You don't have to worry about mixing any solutions up, or I wonder what it would have looked like if I used something different. I've already tested everything. You see what I'm using. There's no major mixtures of 2 or 3 things, basically 1 ounce per gallon in my jug. Mix it up, awesome end cap, and pour it in, and there you go. A little magic bullet for my spotter, and the job is finished and on the books, complete. Look at that pad. I did use 2 full pads, both sides. So there you have it, another episode completed. I appreciate you all watching another video, and I'll see you in my next one.